Welcome back to Views with Hughes, your agenda-free news. I'm Jerome Hughes, your host and creator of the channel. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video as well as my other videos. Please feel free to like the video as well and share this video, which I'm about to share today. So, apparently, Simon Tolkien, the grandson of J.R.R. Tolkien, who's also the author of the Lord of the Rings books, as well as The Hobbit and the Silmarillion, he visited the frontrunners of the new Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power series that's on Prime Video, which debuts on September 2nd this fall. And he himself, he is a novelist. Now I'm gonna let y'all know, when it comes to books, I don't really know much about them, but I've learned the stories and the lore that's within them. Okay. And I just know for sure that the Rings of Power, which isn't really Lord of the Rings because it's based on the appendices or the appendix of it, is not necessarily truly Tolkien. All right. But apparently Simon Tolkien says that is basically grabbing the essence of it. Now we're going to go through this article and read more about it. Okay. So it appears that it says here that Lord of the Rings fans know that every good journey needs a traveling companion. But we also know that every journey, when it's from Tolkien, has to be from Tolkien and not fan fiction. Okay. So when showrunners J.D. Payne and Patrick McKay started shaping the new series, Rings of Power, they recruited their most important ally to join them, none other than Simon Tolkien, the grandson of J.R.R. Tolkien and the son of Christopher Tolkien. Now, I'm going to let y'all know this. I'm also upset about what Christopher Tolkien did within the Silmarillion by removing Dagor from the Silmarillion. And later on, he regretted it. Okay, so I'm still disappointed, but I don't really hold much of a grudge, all right? So, he was apparently the series consultant, meaning that he didn't really have much to do with the series, and some of the stuff that's, up there, including the addition of the characters, I'm pretty sure that's from the frontrunners, the directors, as well as the producers. Okay. And they didn't come from Tolkien. They came from them. All right. So they may be fans of the show. And if that's the case, then this should be a fan fiction. All right. So he was the consultant for the series itself, and they have like a 5-season series for it. All right. Now it says here, not only is Tolkien an accomplished novelist himself, but he also happens to be the grandson of, which we already know, the J.R. Tolkien. All right. So the brothers here, one of the brothers, McKay himself, says that
the first time we met Simon Tolkien, we had to pinch ourselves. Here we are, sitting right across the table from the grandson of J.R.R. Tolkien.
And he also went on ahead to explain further, and that was only the beginning of what was proven
to be an extremely enriching and rewarding dialogue. His insights, attention to detail, and passion for both the characters and the
overall architecture. Okay, so did they meet him before they started filming or after they finished filming? Because I'm starting to think that they didn't really, show him the full glimpse of it and everything, or the fullness of what they're trying to do with the series based on what his grandfather did. All right, so in a statement, Tolkien also celebrated the partnership, saying, "I have enjoyed assisting Amazon Studios in connection with the series, and in particular providing input to J.D. Payne and Patrick McKay on matters including my grandfather's original writing." So basically, seems to me that he knows that they're going further away from the original context of his grandfather's works. This is the majority of this is not really original writing. This is fan fiction. This is the input from McKay and Payne. All right. Basically, you might as well call this McPain or something, because this is not Tolkien. Okay? Excuse me. So, the eldest son of the late Christopher Tolkien, Simon Tolkien, worked as a London barrister. Oh, we don't care. Specializing in criminal defense before having to pursue a career as a writer. So this is where they're basically going down into, you know, how much of an accomplished writer or novelist that Simon Tolkien is himself. Okay, so they're just basically trying to steer us from the direction or the narrative that Amazon's trying to put out there. Because months ago, one of the executives for Prime Video, she stated that she wants it to be more diverse and more inclusive. Okay, that's fine, but actually do it correctly. Don't, like, they give us black elves and stuff in a black Numenorian character. Don't give us breadcrumbs. If they are actually African American, or if the book depicts them as being black, then that's fine. But these characters were depicted as white. Don't try to mooch up to us by giving us nothing but breadcrumbs, because that's something that we really find to be offensive. Instead of adapting an existing Tolkien novel, The Rings of Power focuses on the second and epic span of time occurring thousands of years before The Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. Now, this is just the appendices, and it's supposed to be, like and this confirms what I said before, 200 years, thousands of years before The Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. Okay, so this is definitely second age, but at the same time, if you take a look at the trailers and everything, it seems to me that they're going to go ahead and get the different ages mixed up. They're going to get the second age mixed up with the first age. Okay, and Galadriel has nothing to do with the things that happened in Numenor, because she was already in Middle Earth. She came to Middle Earth, according to the Silmarillion, back during the First Age. All right, so she was there for the first, the third ages of Middle Earth. And the appendices is nothing more than like just a small tidbit of the book. It's not even the actual book itself. It's just basically the appendices or the preface or the epilogue of the novel. So it's supposed to be focused on the stories like Sauron's first rise to power and the original forging of the One Ring. Okay. Now, they're also quoted, "We're not interested in doing a show about the younger version of the same world you knew. It's like a little bit of a prequel." So basically what he's saying that they don't want to do a younger version of it or an older version. They want to have a new canvas of it, like a restart, if you will. But that restart being their own vision. All right. And that's where the many Tolkien fans have an issue with. I have an issue with it. I don't even know much about the Tolkien lore myself. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to skip on this, and I'm pretty sure a number of other people will. And like, I'm not even going to give this a chance, because many people are expecting it to be almost similar to what Peter Jackson's done. And I'm disappointed with most of the stuff, some of the stuff that Peter Jackson messed up on. Like, prime example, Return of the King. As we all know, what happened at the end of it wasn't the scourge of the Shire. And, and he also killed off Sauron while he was in the tower. Okay. So, but in the book, it shows that he's killed off by Grima Wormtongue, just like it happened in the movie, but his throat was slit and he died, and his soul left his body while his body was decaying, and it would try to go westward, but the winds of Manwë just blew it away, dissipating it into nothing, dissipating him out of existence. Okay, so that's just some of it. And another one is the fact that The Hobbit is just one novel. He just broke it down into 3 different movies, so he just dragged it all out. Okay, so if those are the things that left me disappointed with Peter Jackson on, then you can already tell I'm going to skip this series. Okay. All right, so I mean, if you want to watch it, that's fine. All right, and I'm also going to be watching different reviews and everything, and I also want to hear about what you all think about this. Okay, are you going to tune in? Are you going to avoid it? What are you looking forward to? All right, and what are you expecting? All right. In the meantime, if you enjoy what I had to say in this video, please give it a like and also comment below where I might have went wrong, so that way I can make corrections in future videos. All right, and also subscribe to this channel. Click on the bell notification so that way you'll be notified when new videos are uploaded. Until then, peace.